Hello everyone and welcome back guys to a brand new video where today we're here back with another podcast with Jamie183, the unnamed motorsport podcast for now, but one of you guys recommended it, the Send It F1 podcast, Jamie?
I think that's a decent name. I don't know.
I think it's a decent name as well.
Of any names, so
yeah, we're both awful at coming up with names for stuff. So let us know down in the comments below whether you think the Send It F1 podcast or the Send It podcast or what. I think Send It podcast works quite well.
Quite good, yeah.
Send It podcast, yeah. So let us know down in the comments below whether you like the name, the Send It podcast as well. But today that we're back, obviously summer break at the moment. We did a review for the Hungarian Grand Prix a couple of weeks back. Jamie was then off gallivanting once again last week. Have you had a nice time away once more?
Yeah, it was alright. It was good.
Good. Oh, that good was it?
Yeah,
Fair play.
I can't really.
You've sold it to us. You've sold it to us there, mate. But of course, today we're still in the summer break. We've got another couple of weeks before F1 is back at the Belgian Grand Prix. Less than 2 weeks now, actually. Summer break really has gone by really quickly, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's gone really
this time round.
Crazy. It
but,
seems to
yeah,
take ages usually. Yeah,
I think it's weird for me, almost like psychologically, where the summer break ended or started at the start of August. Like, it's a bit different to when it ends in July and everyone goes, "Oh, we'll see you in August," isn't it? A bit like that, or at least to me, anyway. But obviously we're back at Belgium in a couple of weeks' time. But Jamie and I thought today we would actually go through. Now, the very first podcast we did as part of this series was all the way back at the start of the year, of course, where we made our 2021 season predictions video. Today, we're going to be going back through and seeing at the halfway stage of the year who is doing better, what we both got wrong, what we both got right. Now, before we dive into this, I've got obviously the real championship standings. I've then got both of our predictions as well for this one. Jamie, on the other hand, no idea.
Completely in the dark, as usual.
Completely in the dark. He doesn't know how perfect or stupid his predictions were ready for this one. So it is certainly going to be very, very interesting. Now, I'm going to let you choose, Jamie. Are we going to go from bottom to top or top to bottom?
Let's go bottom to top, I think.
Let's go bottom to top. We did top to bottom, to be fair, when we did the original video. So I think bottom to top is going to be a fun way to go about this. So, in 10th place then, I'm going to ask you, who do you think you put?
I hope I put Haas. I'm pretty sure I did.
I've just spilled water there.
Oh.
You hope you put Haas.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm pleased to announce you did put Haas.
Oh, good. Well,
we both put Haas down in 10th place. Now, I think obviously we did this after pre-season testing, didn't we? 22nd of March was just before, a week before Bahrain. Yeah, so I think at that point everyone knew it just wasn't going to be Haas's year. I think unless they got some miracle result, which could have happened at Hungary, potentially.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we all knew Haas were likely to be finishing last over the course of this year there. There's no sort of expectation there, really, is there? There's not really a lot to talk about with Haas this year. They just have been nowhere all season long.
Literally, they're just complete backmarkers. So
yeah,
I don't think they've got any chance of scoring points, to be honest.
No, exactly. I think we both hope we want to see them back in the fight next year, don't we? As much just to see what Mick Schumacher can do against other drivers as well there, and obviously I think it's very, very difficult to tell just how good or bad both of them are doing at the moment.
Yeah,
because they just don't have any comparison.
Yeah, completely. Like two rookies in a completely awful car. There's no measuring way of seeing how good they are at all. So
yeah, exactly.
There's a word for that,
we really have just got no yardstick.
That's the one, yardstick.
At this stage of the year, yeah. But yeah, so we both got that right. We both got 1 point on the board then, straight off the bat. In 9th place then, Jamie, who do you think you put?
I probably put Williams, and I know it's wrong as it stands, but I think... Is it optimistic to think Alfa are going to beat them? I don't know. I think I put Williams.
It's out of the realm of possibility.
Sorry?
I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility.
No, but it's 7 more points, isn't it? They've only got 3.
It is a big gap, yeah. But then again, the points Alfa Romeo have scored have come pretty much on raw pace, though, haven't they?
Yeah, and
it hasn't been like they've had a miracle run. Yeah, exactly. Again, Hungary, they could have scored some big points there.
Yeah.
Had Raikkonen not decided to just completely destroy
had the team not released him into another car. It wasn't really his fault.
Exactly. Yeah, no, it did make me laugh when people put on Twitter, oh, Kimi's so dangerous.
Yeah.
You're like, what can he do? He's looking at some traffic lights. But yeah, no. So, unfortunately, we both got this one wrong. We both put Williams instead of Alfa Romeo in 9th place there. And again, like we both said, I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility that Alfa Romeo could jump Williams by the end of the year again. But it has been a good, promising start to the year from Williams. George Russell, 2 Q3 appearances now as well. He has been smashing it.
He has been amazing. His race pace is more similar to Latifi's, to be fair. There's not much difference between them usually. But
not as big a difference.
Not as big, sorry. But he is definitely quicker. But no, like, quali pace has been at least half a second pretty much everywhere.
More than that, a lot.
Usually.
I mean, Silverstone was over a second, wasn't it, in the end?
Yeah, definitely. And it's like, yeah, Russell's definitely on his way out of that team. But they've done a lot of progress. They're able to compete with the midfield teams, especially on one lap pace now. So
definitely. And I think we'll definitely discuss this as well down the line, but I just want to quickly get a word from you. Do we think Latifi's staying with that team next year?
No, I don't.
You genuinely don't?
I don't. I don't think they need the money anymore because the new owners are fine.
I've got a theory though. You're going to like this.
Oh, here we go.
I've got a theory. I think Latifi's staying next year.
For what reason?
Now, first of all, I don't think there's a couple of sensible reasons to begin with, and then there's sort of my bit more far-fetched one as well. You're going to like this. So, reason number one, he scored points with them.
Yeah, he has.
It came in lucky circumstances, but he scored points with them. And he scored more points than George Russell. As much as a lot of us hate to see it, it happened.
One of our group chat members.
I do sound like one of our group chat members, yeah. And he's got experience with the team, and I don't think they'll want to do a Haas and hire 2 rookies, especially. They might want to go with someone like Hulkenberg. I'm not saying Hulkenberg.
There you go. I didn't even have to say
but
it.
I think they'll want someone who's been with the team for a while if George Russell is going. And my final thing, I reckon when we saw the stuff about Dan Ticktum a couple of weeks back, obviously with his Twitch comments and things like that, I reckon what's happened there is because those Twitch comments came after he was already announced he was leaving, or after it had already been confirmed he would be leaving the team, but it hadn't been announced yet, wasn't it? It was all very confusing. I think what happened there was he went into conversations with them about a 2022 drive. They were looking at someone and Latifi, but he wasn't that someone. So he thought he was going to get Latifi's seat, hence why he then made the comments on Twitch, because he thought he was going to get Latifi's seat, but they've told him Latifi's keeping it for next year.
I think that's plausible. I don't think it's true. But
again,
I just think that he was told he's not in the seat.
Yeah, but I think that's why he made those comments about Latifi, because he thought he was going to get Latifi's seat next year. That was sort of my theory at the moment as to why either he was then planning on looking somewhere else and then Latifi's gone and kept the seat, or whether, he was going to get Latifi's seat until he wasn't. Yeah. That was sort of like my theory behind it.
Maybe I'm living in hope and expectation, but I would love to see a Hulk-Joe partnership at Williams. But I don't think it will happen. But if it does, then they're my favourite team. So.
Yeah, you really don't know, do it. I am led to believe it's going to be Latifi, and I now want to say Nick De Vries.
De Vries, Mercedes are pulling out of Formula E, aren't they? Did I see that?
Yes.
Yeah, so there's 2 decent drivers there who haven't got anywhere to be in Van Dorn and De Vries. So I could see one of them ending up at Williams, definitely.
But Van Dorn had his F1 shot.
Van Dorn's definitely had his shot, and qualified Alonso like once in 2 years. So
yeah, no, he didn't qualify him at all, did he?
No, 17 he did it once.
Oh, did he? Fair enough. Was Van Dorn in F1 for 2 years? Was he?
Yeah. 17, 18, and then 1 race in 16 as well.
I honestly thought he did that 1 race in 16 and then 2017, and that was it.
No, he raced
in
the orange one.
Why have I forgot that he did another year? Yeah,
because he was
in the orange one.
In the orange McLaren. The full orange.
All orange.
I suppose they were, yeah.
Oh, full orange. Fair enough. Yeah. I was going to say the 2017 car was orange. What are you on about?
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah, completely forgot. Van Dorn did 2 years. No, he doesn't deserve to come back then.
Brutal. Okay, I hope he's not watching.
Well, exactly. I can't imagine Stoffel Van Dorn watches our podcast. I'm going to be honest. Van Dorn, if you're out there, mate, if you want to feature on this, explain why you deserve that seat, do get in touch. At me on Twitter. Links down below. I'm definitely more than happy to hear you out if you want to come on. Yeah, I'm happy to retract that comment if you want to come on the show. That's fine. Go for it. I'll be checking my Twitter DMs all week now. But yeah, so obviously Alfa Romeo as well. We both got Williams and Alfa Romeo the wrong way round. What are we thinking then for Alfa Romeo next year?
It's so difficult to tell. I think Gio's on his way out.
It really is, isn't it? Do you?
Yeah, I'm pretty convinced of that.
I think again, and I think I've made this prediction before.
I think you said this
already. I think
it's
going to be, if Raikkonen goes, they keep Gio. If Raikkonen wants to stay, they get rid of Gio. I don't think both of them are going to be there next year.
Yeah,
because now
they've got
Alfa
to change
Romeo have
something.
got full control of both of their seats, don't they?
Have they? I haven't seen that.
For next year, Fred Vasseurs come out and said they get to decide both seats next year. Probably because I can imagine Ferrari have got no bargaining power with arguably still the worst engine on the grid.
Yeah, that's true. I suppose there's not much reason, like, if Ferrari wanted to have control over it, and they're just like, right, we'll go to Honda, then I'll go to Renault, whatever.
Yeah.
So
that's an interesting theory. So I've just been thinking in my head, it probably won't happen because of the Alfa Romeo money.
Salva Renault and get a junior team.
Yeah, that's what I mean, yeah.
That'd be so good.
That would be great.
That's not going to happen, though.
No, but it would be great, wouldn't it?
Yeah, definitely. And Renault need a junior team.
We've fixed Formula 1. We've fixed Formula 1.
Why don't we script these
Salva,
things?
Fred Vasseur, hit up Renault. Exactly, yeah. We should be pulling the strings behind the scenes.
Exactly.
But yeah,
I don't think they keep the same lineup.
Any prediction then for who's going to be there next year?
I think Schumacher will be. Interesting.
Do you?
Yeah.
I think Haas are going to keep their lineup for next year.
I think Haas will want to, but Ferrari, even though you literally just said they don't have bargaining power, I think they'll want to put Schumacher in that team. And I don't think Fred Vasseur will complain, because it'll get them a lot more publicity having Schumacher.
It's a huge sponsorship deal, isn't it?
So I think Schumacher will replace Gio, and then
Schwartzman.
Raikkonen's an interesting one. I have no idea. He just sort of keeps living in F1.
Jamie, we're forgetting one person. I think that they're going to try and force up.
Who?
Teo Porcher.
No way, not yet. Not a chance.
I don't think he's ready yet. But I think
he's 17.
On the other hand,
he's not got super license.
He's 18 now. He's 18.
He's also got a broken wrist or whatever it was. Like, there's no chance.
I mean, he was fine at Silverstone.
Oh, he was rubbish at Silverstone as well.
But the thing is, he is an Alfa Romeo junior driver.
Yeah, he will race there
Ferrari.
eventually, but he is 18 years old. He is not ready for a seat yet.
But if Alfa Romeo are willing to give him a couple of years because they realise just how hot a prospect he can be, once he stops overcharging for his merch so much, because that is an outrage.
95 quid.
150 quid for a bracelet. Honestly, like, his merch actually looked decent, but not
mental.
for that price.
But yeah,
I think they're going to push him up next year and keep him there. You don't believe so?
Someone decent will end up there. I don't know who, but like an F1 safe pair of hands. If Raikkonen goes, I think. It wouldn't surprise me at all if he stays, but he is 41, or going to be 41 by the end of the year. So
yes, yeah. So anyway, let's move on then to our next team. So in P7, who do you think you picked?
I have no idea. I would guess Alpine.
You are absolutely correct.
Wow.
We both picked Alpine.
Okay. I think that's wrong.
Now, yes, it is. It is now wrong, but only just, actually.
Only because of the luck they had in Hungary.
Exactly.
So.
I mean, before Hungary, how many points at Hungary was
37.
it? 35?
37.
Was it 37 in the end, was it?
Alonso was fourth because of the disqualification.
Was he fourth, was he? Oh yeah, because of Vettel's disqualification, wasn't it? Yeah. So without those 37 points, they would still be 7th. Now, do we believe by the end of the year they will drop back down to 7th?
I think they'll be 6th. I don't think they'll be 7th.
I reckon, I'm actually going to go out on a limb here. I'm going to say they drop back to 7th by the end of the year.
I don't think Stroll's good enough. I don't see Aston Martin picking enough points up.
I can see Vettel, though, getting another couple of... Well, I mean, obviously, he missed out on the podium at Hungary. That has now been fully confirmed, like we both said it would happen.
Yeah.
I can see Aston Martin desperately trying to bring upgrades to the second half of the year for whatever reason.
I don't know. I think Alpine obviously got incredible luck at Hungary to pick up so many points in one race.
Yeah.
But...
Well, don't forget Sebastian Vettel did a 10-car overtake into turn 1.
Yeah, what a driver.
Yeah, because then he made those moves because he got a bad start.
Yeah.
Like, people go, oh, what a great start from Seb. Like,
no,
he
it
just
wasn't.
stalled.
It was the worst start I've seen in a while.
He stalled and everyone crashed in front of him.
Honestly, the luck of that podium, apart from Hamilton, it was pretty good. But the luck all around in that race was a joke. So...
But that's what F1's great for.
Yeah,
once
in a while.
Yeah. So you think Alpine will drop back down to 6th by the end of the year?
Yeah, I think so.
So you're saying Aston Martin down in 7th still, I'm taking it. And AlphaTauri will up to 5th.
Because Gasly's goated in 5th, yeah.
Yeah, I guess we better talk about this group all together then. So we both went Aston in 5th, AlphaTauri 6th, Alpine 7th. In our prediction video originally.
So
we're not far out, and
we thought a bit more
both
of
of us
Aston
could
Martin.
be right by the end of the year. Yeah. I think the problem was we had so much hype from Aston Martin end of last year, didn't we?
Yeah.
But obviously, again, like Mercedes, the rules just haven't favoured them this year.
Well,
Plus,
because they copied
the
Mercedes.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think we're both going to be wrong. I don't see Aston Martin finishing 5th. I think those 3 could be...
Do you not?
I think they could be in any order.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, Aston Martin, I don't think... Do I? No, I think... So, yeah, you're saying
I think it'll be AlphaTauri,
Alpine, Aston Martin, are you?
Yeah.
I'm going AlphaTauri, Aston, Alpine.
Okay.
Personally.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going.
The problem is these 3 cars, it interchanges so regularly as to who's the fastest car.
Well, it's very much just Gasly is normally better than the rest of them, isn't he? Like,
yeah.
I'm actually... I feel like I'm accidentally getting on board the Gasly train.
You are, because he's a class driver.
I might have booked like a ticket for 3 months down the line on the Gasly train, but I haven't committed
when he's
to it yet.
confirmed at Red Bull
I've still got a free
2022.
cancellation. No, that's not happening.
No, it's not happening.
I've still got a free cancellation for the Gasly train at the moment, but I can appreciate the work he's doing in that car this year.
Yeah, he's unbelievable. Like, to be able to mix it with the next cluster up, if you got like the Ferraris and McLarens, he's usually with them.
McLarens, yeah.
He's usually beating at least one of them, usually Ricciardo, to be fair. But
yes, yeah.
He's doing so well in that car. And
exactly.
I saw a quote from Franz Tost saying about
Tsunoda.
No, it was saying like 50% of the, like, if he had to rate the season out of 10, he'd say 5 out of 10 for the first half. And it's like the other 5 is just Tsunoda. He didn't say that,
enough.
but we can read into that.
Fair
like,
enough,
Gasly's been 10 out of 10 and Tsunoda's been 0 apparently.
I mean, that contradicts to what I was about to say, because Franz Tost came out, I think it was yesterday at the time of recording, saying he's more than willing to give Yuki Tsunoda more time.
Oh yeah, I think he definitely will give him more time. Like, he's my age.
He won't get the choice.
No, he won't get the choose. But obviously,
Franz Tost just gets told things.
He's
I mean, let's be fair. If you had to be team manager of a Formula 1 team, AlphaTauri is the perfect place to be, isn't it?
Yeah, you don't need to worry about anything.
You have got no expectation to win. You've got no expectation to come up with your own money. You've got no expectation to pick your driver lineup.
Or make a car, really. Like, they just get handed stuff from Red Bull.
Yeah, but they don't much anymore, do they? Because this was a thing pre-season. They didn't take a load of stuff from Red Bull that they could have.
Yeah, it's true, actually. But there must be...
Is Fantost causing an uprising at AlphaTauri?
It's going to be 2008 when the Toro Rosso's quicker again.
Oh yeah, that was a throwback,
But
isn't
now
it? But the Toro Rosso was the 9th fastest car all year. Even though Bourdais got like almost got a podium.
He was a lap away
week
from
before.
a podium, yeah.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? But yeah, so we think there's definitely still room to move, isn't it, between those 3 teams? But we're both on 2 points so far then. Let's move on.
To be fair, also quickly, I don't think any of those lineups change for next year at all.
Don't you?
No.
Well, Aston Martin won't.
Aston Martin's, the same. Alpine is confirmed.
No, I suppose they won't, will they?
Yeah.
Alpine's confirmed, and AlphaTauri is
All
basically
but
decided.
confirmed, unless Gasly goes to Red Bull, which won't happen. So.
No, it won't. I think 2023, on the other hand, Gasly to Alpine.
Gasly to Red Bull.
Gasly to Alpine.
I'm just wishful
I still
thinking.
can't believe
the whole
as
time.
well. Yeah, I still can't believe as well. Sorry, quickly before we jump on to 4th and 3rd, that after Ocon got his long-term contract, how Alonso said he wanted one.
What, a 5-year? How long is Ocon's?
He wanted like a 4-year contract.
He's 39.
Yeah.
I know he's good.
He's older than that, isn't he?
No, he just turned 40, didn't he? Yeah.
Yeah. He wanted a contract and he was 44.
He is mental. I mean,
Yeah,
he's
exactly.
doing very well. He's been much better than Ocon this season. But...
Ocon's a race winner, thank you.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah.
Even in that race that he won, Alonso was
Ocon's just been
so far
weirdly
better.
inconsistent, though, hasn't he?
Yeah, Ocon went like 5 races
But he had
point.
that new chassis, didn't he? And then has come back a lot. Like, he's been much closer to Alonso again.
I think it was 5 races without a point after signing a new contract. So
Yeah, and then 3 races without a Q2 appearance as well, wasn't it?
yeah, shocking.
That was both Austria's and then one other as well, which wasn't great. But yeah, no, Ocon's there long term now.
Yeah,
I think they're going to bring Gasly in down the line as well.
I don't see them working together, but
Do you not? No, they don't.
They
get
don't get
anymore,
on
really, do
because
they?
Ocon grew up in a caravan, so Gasly don't like him.
Gasly was born better, was he?
That's not the reason.
wouldn't-
There was
he
some
wouldn't-
sort of family disagreement that Ocon didn't respect Gasly's family. So
Fair enough.
that's
Fair
from a
enough.
podcast a long time ago that I remember.
Yes.
That's
yeah.
why I don't like Ocon very much.
Fair enough. Yeah. I can see him trying to go somewhere else down the line if Gasly does come there, because I can see Gasly running rings around him
Oh,
as
yeah.
well. Right. P4 then, Jamie. Who do you think you picked?
I have no idea. McLaren maybe.
You believe you picked McLaren?
Well, it was either McLaren or Ferrari. I'd like to think. So yeah, why not?
Well, I mean, you've so far been pretty accurate
Have
with
I?
your predictions.
Oh, I guess it's Ferrari
Yeah.
then. If you're trying to get me to change my mind.
So you believe you picked Ferrari?
Yeah.
You did in fact pick Ferrari.
Oh wow, who saw that coming?
This was the only one that we did. These two were the only two that we did differently to each other, and I got it right and you didn't.
Wait, so you put Ferrari 4th?
No.
Wait, Ferrari after? I thought Ferrari 4th.
Ferrari are 3rd.
When did that happen?
They're tied with McLaren.
Oh, come on. They're pretty much. They're going to be 4th.
They get it on countback because of Sainz's Monaco.
And Leclerc's Silverstone, because Lando's at the 2nd as well.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, they did, didn't they? I completely forgot about Charles Leclerc's Silverstone. Yeah, no, so Ferrari are 3rd right now.
I didn't
and
know
I'm
that.
right.
Yeah, but
I
you
got
won't
it
be by the end of the
spot
season.
on. No, I won't. I can completely admit that as well. Unless Ferrari keep... No, because Ferrari have got their engine upgrades, don't they?
And McLaren have got upgrades as well coming. So it'll be...
Do they?
Yeah.
I thought McLaren... Oh, no, it was Ferrari that said they weren't, and now they are.
Yeah.
And then McLaren said they are, and now they might not. You never really know
It's
what's
all a
going
bit
on there. But
confusing.
yeah, no, I think we both can agree that... No, because Ricciardo's still dog do, isn't he?
Yeah,
And
but
there's
it's
now
been getting
rumours that
better.
he might not... There's now rumours he might leave McLaren.
Oh yeah, I
at the
heard
end of
that.
the year.
I don't have a clue where he goes if he goes back to McLaren, but he's going to have to take a massive
That's a
wage
good
cut
question,
if he
isn't
goes
it?
anywhere.
Where does Williams...
Mate, no way. He'd rather
if they
take
pay
a
him
year
enough,
out.
he will.
I don't see him go to Williams.
Yeah, but if you take a year out, you don't get back in. Look at Hulkenberg.
He's coming back though. It's fine.
He's not. He just isn't.
Ocon
He's
came
just
back.
not coming back. Yeah, Ocon was 22.
No, I don't know. I think McLaren will finish 3rd. I mean, Lando's been
Yeah.
overperforming a lot, and the Ferrari have been getting on top of their pace. a
But
bit.
Carlos Sainz and Charles Leclerc now are both getting into the groove as well.
Yeah.
And I'd argue Ferrari have been unluckier this year.
Yeah, definitely.
Like when you look at how many points they dropped through weird circumstances.
McLaren seem more
Monaco.
consistent, I think.
McLaren, I think, have got a better
Well,
all-round package,
yeah,
but
yeah.
Ferrari have got a better ultimate package.
Yeah. So
And
at some
I
tracks,
do believe that Charles Leclerc can still get ever so slightly more out of
Yeah.
a car than Lando can. As good as Lando's been this year,
and they're both very good, but I think Leclerc has a
the
slight
way
edge.
Charles Leclerc can drive a car on the absolute
Especially
limit
in qualifying.
is incredible. And we've seen it in qualifying in Formula 1, and we saw it in F2 and F3, or GP3, wasn't it, back then?
Yeah.
He can get everything out of a car pretty damn quickly.
Yeah, but I still think McLaren are finished in 3rd. So
Right, so you're going to go with that then. Keep it interesting then. I'm going to say Ferrari finish the year 3rd. I don't want to see it happen. I would rather see McLaren finish 3rd. But I'm going to, yeah, for the sake of interest then, I'm going to say Ferrari still finish 3rd this year.
okay. I think
Right,
either are
then we
very
get on-
possible. But
Oh, either are very
and
possible. I mean, they're
lineups are
tied,
staying
Jamie.
the same, I think. So
Yeah,
again,
exactly. So, who do you think you predicted for
I-
P2 then?
I can't remember. I feel like because I'm stupid, I'll put Red Bull first, but I don't know.
Interesting. Very, very interesting. We both got this right. Well, for now. We both have gone Red Bull P2, Mercedes P1.
Oh, okay. I hope not to be right by the end of the season.
I think you said that at the start of the year as
Maybe
well.
I did
to be
say that,
honest.
yeah. But yeah, I think Red Bull have the faster package over the course of the season.
Yep,
But
I
they've
completely
had
agree
a
with
lot
you.
worse luck.
Red Bull have been
so-
OP this year.
They've not been OP. There's been some tracks where Mercedes just generally are quicker, but
Yeah.
the Red Bulls have got so unlucky so far. I mean, Verstappen specifically. Perez has just underperformed some places, but
Yeah.
I think constructors probably will end up at Mercedes. The drivers
Do
could go
you?
either way. I think.
I was more inclined to say the opposite.
I think Bottas is better than people give him credit for, apart from
Sometimes.
the Hungary.
And we've got Russia still.
Yeah, so there's a win, unless they tell him to give
Exactly.
it away.
They'll have to, won't he? There's no way Mercedes...
Well, if Hamilton's second,
This will
they
be
will.
like 28... Because Bottas didn't win a race in 2018.
No, he didn't.
This will be 2018 too, then.
Potentially, although he'll just deliberately qualify 3rd and then say it was all part of tactics.
Exactly. Part of the master plan, even though
Yeah.
he just qualifies 3rd every week.
Yeah, but I think Perez is worse than people are saying, and I think Bottas is better than people say.
I don't think
Like,
Perez is worse than people are saying. I just think that Red Bull is complete egg.
I think it's very difficult to get on
And-
top of. We've seen it with
Yeah,
every driver.
and they're completely focused on just making sure it works for Verstappen,
Mm.
which is fair enough. He's in a title fight.
Yeah,
At this point, you think, fair play. Back when it was Gasly and Albon and stuff like that, you think they probably should have worked to make the car a better package for both drivers because they weren't in a championship battle.
yeah,
But now you can completely understand why they're going all in Max Verstappen.
yeah,
Because
definitely.
they've got to.
They might as well run one car sometimes, but Yeah,
Probably not great for the constructors.
No,
But
I think Perez. I think what he's had 1 win and 2 podiums, which in the fastest car is not great, to be fair.
no,
But
no.
Bottas has been a more consistent second driver, which is why
it
I
seems
think
to be as well, doesn't it? That on the weekends where Bottas and Perez both do well, Bottas does better.
Bottas slightly edges him usually. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's a better second driver. Like something always seems to go wrong with Perez, even though it's not always his fault. Like
I think that's more down to the fact that Mercedes is easier to handle,
Yeah.
and Bottas has been with them a lot longer.
and he's got a cooler
I
head.
think, I think if... Well, no, I wouldn't say Perez is particularly hot-headed.
Austria, he just started ramming Leclerc off for no reason.
Oh, yeah, but that's because Lando rammed him off.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
exactly,
no,
that's
I
him
think-
getting
So-
hot-headed.
Let me have a hypothetical for you, then.
Okay.
Let's say, in some crazy turn of events, end of last year, Bottas announced he was leaving Mercedes. Red Bull take him from them, put him in the seat next to Verstappen, and Mercedes hired Perez. Basically, I'm saying, if they were in the
if they
opposite
were
car,
swapped
who
around.
do you think would be doing better? Who do you think would be ahead of who?
That's
in the
really
championship?
interesting, actually.
Do you believe Bottas would be able
I
to get
probably
more out of that
probably
Red
do
Bull
think
than Perez
Bottas, to be
has?
fair.
Do you?
I just think he's
Bearing in mind, we see how Bottles handles the wet,
yeah, that's true.
and that Red Bull is slippery.
That Red Bull's slippery in anything. So like
Yeah.
I don't know. I would be quite interested in seeing what would happen, but obviously it's never going to happen. I don't know. Am I
can
respecting
see Red Bull
Bottas
doing
too
that
much?
down the line? I can't see it being a direct swap, but I
No.
can see.
I can see Bottas ending up as a second
I
driver.
can
to
see
Verstappen.
Red Bull doing that just out of spite.
Yeah, get some Mercedes secrets.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Well, they're already
Maybe
trying to
I'm
hire
putting
half the Mercedes staff,
maybe I'm
aren't they, for
putting
their
too much
engines.
respect on Bottas's name just to prove my point, but I think Bottas would be winning.
Do you?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So
I really don't know. In all honesty,
I feel like Perez would get rinsed by Hamilton, like more than Bottas.
I'm not so sure.
Or if he
Bear
got
in
rinsed by
mind-
Button, and Hamilton's better than Button.
Yeah, but Perez was also about 16.
It was only 8 years ago.
Yeah, 8 years ago.
And he got rinsed by Holt the following season, actually. So yeah, let's ignore that.
No, he
point.
didn't.
Yeah, he did. 2014, Holt
Did
battered
he?
him.
Did he batter him,
Yeah,
Jamie?
it was.
Or did
I'm
he
going to
just
tell you the
beat
points. It was 96 to 61. If that's right, I'm
If you're
amazed.
bang on there, I'm so weirdly impressed.
Hulk
with
had
this. I'm so
96. I'm
disappointed.
certain. I can't remember what Perez had.
Oh, you're wrong.
Oh, what did Perez have?
96 to 59.
2 points off. Come on, that was close
Yeah.
enough. That was.
But Perez also had a DNS at Malaysia and 3 more DNS.
And which DNF were they? Canada was his fault.
Was Canada his fault?
Yep,
Yeah,
he
no,
swerved,
Canada
he
was,
swerved
wasn't
on Massa.
it? Yeah. Britain
Britain 2014, he spun out in the wet.
had a retirement at Hungary.
That was his fault. He crashed into the pit wall.
Did he?
Yeah.
That was 2014, wasn't it? Yeah. USA.
No idea.
It worries me that you know all this.
I have
still.
no clue about USA. Maybe that
And then
was
Brazil came 15th.
Brazil 2014. I have no idea again. To be fair,
Fair enough. Fair enough.
but Perez
Yeah,
is
no,
bad.
and then
That's what I'm
next
saying.
year though, Perez banged him though, didn't he?
15, yeah, because Hulk had like 9 retirements that weren't his fault. So
Oh, don't give me that. Fair enough. Fair enough. So yeah, I mean, let's do the scores on the doors then. At the halfway stage of the year, Jamie has got 1, 2, 3, 4 teams right.
that's not bad.
Decent.
That's
it's
a-
okay.
that's a pass at
Bearing in
uni.
mind, you said to me a couple of weeks ago that you thought you'd probably have most of them right at this stage of the
Yeah,
year.
I did think I'd smashed it, but looking back, I haven't really.
Me, who probably thought he'd completely messed this up, has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right.
Wow. Clearly,
I'm-
if we
I'm
combine,
taking that dub.
then that's 10 out of 10.
It is 10 out of 10, but we've got all four, everyone
Yeah.
you've got right, I've also got right.
Yeah, so maybe
so
not.
far this year. And I mean, we both by the end of the year, it could be very, very interesting still
Yeah.
as well there. But anything to add then before we round out?
Don't think so. Is there any news that's happened recently? I can't think of anything.
Well, I feel like we're waiting for like some bombshell at the moment, don't we?
Yeah, Ricardo.
I feel like there's just something brewing in F1 at the moment that he's going to like completely change everything for next
If
year.
Williams do announce that it's a Hulk and Joe partnership, I'm generally buying like merch and stuff. I don't care.
Oh my god, you are. So you're going to show up next week in your Williams overalls on.
Yes.
God, imagine the scenes. Imagine the scenes. But yeah, let us know down in the comments then below. First of all, whether you like the name, the Send It podcast, whether we'll be going with that in the future. A massive thank you to the person that did comment that as well in the last video. Let us know as well how wrong you think our predictions are going to be by the end of the year. We definitely want to hear that as well. And yeah, we'll be back next week doing a preview for the Belgian Grand Prix. We might do a couple of other little bits and pieces as well, obviously, for you guys as well. Really early predictions then, Jamie. Top 3 for Belgium.
I'm going to be boring. Verstappen, Hamilton, Bottas.
Fair enough. Fair
the
enough.
easiest option.
I am going to go Hamilton, Bottas, Verstappen.
Come on, Bottas is not being Verstappen. You are mental.
I think Mercedes are bringing some big upgrades.
Oh, this is your conspiracy that Merc are just going mental in the second half, isn't it? 1-2s every single race.
No, not 1-2s every single race. Bottas will flop up a couple.
But Hamilton's going to win 9 in a row, is he?
I think we're going to see similar to... We've seen it in the past, 2017, 2018, second half of the year.
That
Mercedes
was more
bringing a
Ferrari
little bit more.
falling apart than Mercedes
That
being
was
good.
Ferrari having a meltdown as well, yeah. I'll admit that.
Honestly, if Hamilton wins 9 in a row, I'm never doing a podcast again.
I don't think Hamilton doesn't do 9 in a row though, does he? It's
No,
really weird.
only Rosberg does that. So
Rosberg didn't do
Rosberg
9
did
in
7,
a row.
but you know.
7, yeah. Different levels. Different levels. But yeah, let us know down in the comments below your thoughts on our predictions ready for next season. And we'll be back next Monday, hopefully. We're a bit late with this one, but next Tuesday, sorry, even. And yeah, we'll be back. Well, we'll be back whenever for our next podcast. Thank you all so much for watching. Do make sure to leave a like, get yourself subscribed. Go check out Jamie's channel as well. I'll keep getting comments about it as well. Co-op will be coming. We're still in talks. I'm going to try and sign a contract with him. But we are definitely going to try and get
from last
on
season.
that. Yeah, he does. He needs a pay rise for this year.
I'll take 1p a race.
Last season. 1p a race. I'm willing to send that to you pre-season. But yeah, we'll be back very, very soon with a brand new video.